How to crochet the Celtic flower motif, left-handed. For this stitch you will need a crochet hook. Special thanks to our sponsor Scacel for providing today's hooks. Today we are using their Addy Swing ergonomic crochet hooks in the size US 8H and a ball of yarn. Special thanks to our sponsor Lion Brand for providing today's yarn. Today we are using their Cotton Ease line in the color Sea Spray. For this stitch you will need to know the following techniques: chain stitch, slip stitch, single crochet, double crochet. To begin this pattern we must create a foundation row of 5 that we will join together in the round with a slip stitch. Round 1. We're going to begin by doing a chain 1. Then we're going to start our repeat by doing a single crochet into the center of our ring. So we'll insert our hook, pull through once, and then yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 1, and we'll do 5 double crochets into the ring. So yarn over first, then we'll go into the center of the ring and finish our double crochet. That's 1. 2. 3. 4, and you can see that I'm actually working in the tail of the yarn from our foundation ring into the stitch as we go along. So that way you can just clip it when you get to the end and you don't have to weave it in later. So that was 4, and we'll do one more. So that's 5. Then we're going to chain 1 to finish our repeat, and we're going to repeat that sequence a total of 3 more times. And then we're going to join it with a slip stitch at the end. So when we reach the end of the round, we're going to join with a slip stitch into the single crochet at the beginning of our round. Or the chain 1 actually, from the beginning of our round. So we're going to insert our hook and pull through there and the loop on our hook. Okay, and that will end round 1, which will leave us with 4 of these little petals here. Okay, so for round 2, what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch into this first chain space here. Then we're going to slip stitch into the next 2 double crochets. And basically what we're trying to do is just move the beginning of our round over into the middle of this petal right here. So what we're going to do next is chain 1, and we're going to single crochet into the same stitch. So we'll chain 1, and then I think actually we're going to single crochet into this next double crochet. Okay, now comes the fun part. Now we get to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let me just double check, make sure we got that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's 11. So okay, so always good to double check and make sure you got the right number of stitches. So then we're going to do a single crochet into the center double crochet of the next petal. So we're going to move over to the next petal, which is right here, and we can see we have single crochet, chain, then 1, 2, and here is the third double crochet. So we're going to single crochet into that stitch. So 1, 2, 3. So insert our hook. We're going to pull through 1 and then pull through 2. Okay, so we're going to make a nice little ring right here. And then we are going to repeat that 2 more times. 1, 2, to make 2 more of those rings. Alright, after we've done our 2 repeats, we're going to chain 10 more. Okay, so that should be 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay, now all we're going to do is slip stitch into this first single crochet from the beginning of our round to finish the row. Okay, and that will complete round 2. Round 3, we're going to begin by chaining 1. Then we're going to do 15 single crochets into the next chain space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we've kind of run out of space here, so what we're going to do is we're just going to shift all of these back along the chain, kind of squish them together, and then we'll spread them out a little bit more later, but that will give us some room to do the last 5. So this will be 11. Oops. Got 12. 13. 14. And 15. So real quickly, you can just kind of even these out a little bit so they're spread out evenly along that 10 chain space. Alright, that looks pretty good. So then, to finish up our repeat, we're going to do a slip stitch into this single crochet here. So we'll just pull through and pull through the loop on our hook. So we're going to repeat this from the 15 single crochets to the slip stitch all the way around in these other 3 10 chain spaces. So after we've finished our last set of single crochets, we're going to finish our round by slip stitching into the first single crochet at the beginning of our round. And that will complete round 3. So to begin round 4, we are going to do 2 slip stitches into the next 2 single crochets. One slip stitch into the next 2 single crochets. Okay, so 1, 2 total. Okay, then we're going to chain 1, and we are going to do 1 single crochet into each of the next 9 single crochets. So let's see if we get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. So that should leave us with 3 single crochets left, not including the one that bridges the 2, or the slip stitch that bridges the 2. Alright, so what we will do next is chain 5. So we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we are going to skip the next 6 single crochets. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll be starting over here, I believe. Starting over here, and then we'll begin our repeat again. So we'll do another 9 single crochets, and we're going to repeat this sequence all the way around until we reach our last repeat. Okay, so to finish the round, we're going to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet that we made after these slip stitches that we did at the beginning of the round. So I'm just going to insert a hook in there and pull through both. And that will complete round 4. Round 5, we're going to begin by chaining 1. Then we're going to skip the first single crochet, and we're going to single crochet into the next 7 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, next we're going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet into the 3rd chain from our 5 chain space from the row before. So we got 1, 2, 3 going into this thing. So we'll yarn over and insert our hook. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through the last 2. Then we're going to chain 5 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to do another double crochet into that same third chain. And we'll chain 5 again. So that's 5. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip this first single crochet, and now it's actually going to complete our repeat. So we're going to start our repeat again by doing a single crochet into the next 7, and we'll continue on with our normal repeat 3 more times until we reach the end of the round. So when we finish our last repeat and we've done our chain 5, we're going to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet from our round, and that will finish the round. So then all you got to do is break your yarn, fasten off, and weave in your ends, and that's how you crochet the Celtic flower motif. Here's another look at the finished square. Want more New Stitch A Day? Check out our website at newstitchaday.com.